Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone challenge mode video. And on this video I'm going to be revisiting the challenge that is called Dead Don't Ride. Now, I do have a great number of videos on this particular challenge already, but this one is special. Because for the very first time I am going to be showing a brand new run route. And you need to know this particular run route if you're going to get past the 800,000 point mark on Dead Don't Ride. Because as good as my previous run route was, it just wasn't quite getting there. Even with a couple of flawless runs that I had using my previous run route, I was getting to 798k absolute max with no mistakes whatsoever. And it irked me because there is one gamer who has gone well above the 800k mark on both of the leaderboards of Dead Don't Ride. There is actually two scores on each of these leaderboards that is well above, but they're by the same gamer. He's using two PSN accounts, but that's another argument for another day. But these insanely high scores were what prompted me to actually work out a new optimal run route. So what I did was I mapped all of the pickup points on a map, I mapped out all the drop-off points on the map and devised this new run route. And there are so many advantages with doing the route in the way that I show. Now, I'm not saying for anyone that if you do this you're guaranteed that you will get past 800,000 mark, because you've got to be quite decent at this particular challenge. Even if you hit all of the swarmers, that will get you extra time added on, and get 35 happy drop-offs. That will still not guarantee you the 800k. If you're sloppy on particular sections of this, then you will still fall short. I can tell you right now, I have had runs where I have completed all of the drop-offs to a happy status, and I've hit all of the swarmers and still fell just shy. But if you want to get past 800k, this is how you can do it. So on this video, I'm actually going to show two runs. The first one is from the remastered version, where I managed to score 826,000 points. Now, I managed to achieve this with every single drop-off being a happy one, and I do hit every single swarmer. And on that first run, I will commentate throughout so that I'm giving as much information as possible. For the second run, however, I'm delighted to be able to show this, because this is a run I did not think I had recorded. And it is the run that got me 835k on the previous leaderboard, well, the one that is for the PS4 and standard PS5 versions of Days Gone challenges. And that particular run, believe it or not, I had one neutral drop off and I missed one of the swarmers, and yet I still managed that score. Needless to say, it was an insanely good run. There was very, very few mistakes, and I'm delighted to be able to show that one. But that particular one, which I will show after the remastered version, I will not be commentating on, because all of the information I will give on the very first run. So that is a very nice bonus, and especially as the second run actually has a slight tweak. And I'll explain all about that tweak in the first run. So anyways, I've waffled on too long. Let's get right to this. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be starting with the remastered version. At the very beginning, I like to make sure that the music is knocked off, make sure I'm not going to get any copyright issues. And the first pickup, I like to make sure that I've got at least 49 seconds on the clock. If that's below 48 when I pick up the first one, I restart the challenge. But nice easy drop off. Now in between the next pickup, I make sure to try and hit these two swarmers. Now, if I miss any of those two, I will restart the challenge because they become very problematic if you don't get them the first time. But now that I've got them, it's all good. This run is on. Third pickup, nice short one. But I'm looking to take out 5 swarmers en route to the next drop-off. Make sure to go through that section of trees because it ensures that I don't lose any speed. Just need to line up for these 4 here. And then it's a nice, easy drop-off there. So heading over here, and I want to swing the cart round. This next drop-off is potentially one of the trickiest. We've got to try and maintain the speed there. I don't have a fantastic landing, but I haven't exactly lost too much in the way of time. After that post, I'm looking to swing to the right, then get in between that tree and the rock, then job done. Right, moving on to the next pickup section, and it's just right here. And I'm looking to ideally take out 4 swarmers here. The first 2 are essentials. If you miss any of the first 2, you're in trouble. But the last 2, and yeah, I've missed that one there, couldn't give a monkey's about because I'll get in 2 drop-offs time. And happy days. But this is where my run route changes. In the past, I would have been doubling back and heading to the person that was behind me, but not on this particular run route. Now heading up to the top of this section here, another 2 swarmers to take care of. Thankfully I've taken them both out. I will get chances of them later on had I missed, but not an issue here. But I do make sure to hit the brakes just a touch just after I pass those trees in order to make that last section a bit easier. So for this next one, there is another swarmer that I am looking to take out, but of course I missed one from before and I'm looking to get it on the way back here. And normally it's a nice easy affair, and oh yeah, there we go. That's the one that I missed before. That's the one that I need to get, and you want to be making sure that you drop off the passenger at the very back of that circle. And here's why. Just take a look at this. Slight reverse and boom. The timer barely moves. You save yourself so much time there. That's just one of the huge advantages. Now, they're going through that particular section. Do not be going through that at full speed, because if you do, you're likely to hit the roof and cost yourself a bit of time. Now, en route to the next one, I'm looking to take out 2 swarmers. And thankfully, the second one is there, because that one that I just hit is the only swarmer that sometimes can die before you get to it. Thankfully, it's the only one that this applies to when doing the run route like this. But moving on, I'm heading up to the other section of Belknap, and anyone who's unfamiliar with this challenge really wants to take note of how I'm going on this terrain here, because I use this route quite a lot. But get up here, looking to head up this hill. There should be a swarmer en route up here, which I've managed to hit. Then it's down here, and I want to swing the cart to the right. That just sets me up for the next pickup very nicely. And as you can see, some of these pickups are very quick indeed. So there's another swarmer there to take out, nice easy one. There is another 4 on the bridge here. You're never going to get all 4 of them at once, but I ideally always look to take out at least 2 of them. And heading up this hill, pay close attention to the line that I take, because that is a nightmare if you get it wrong. There are so many trees there that you can hit, but you do get used to the line there. You want to be going right through that particular passenger that's waiting there, because they really show you the line. And it's a ripper, so thankfully there is no swarmers here that I can potentially hit for a good job, because if you have a ripper in the vehicle and you hit a swarmer, that's it. Your fare goes from happy to unhappy. And in that case, you're costing yourself 5 seconds of time, which equates to 10,000 points at the end of the run. So it's a costly mistake if you make it. I use a sign there in order to slow the cart down nicely in order to pick up that next passenger, and I want to swing the cart around because I'm heading back from the way that came. Now you only get one shot realistically at this one to take out that swarmer, because eventually when you come back up this way you're going to have another ripper and you will not be able to touch it. So just pay special attention to that one. But on this run now, heading over the bridge, I'm very lucky I've managed to take out the last two of the swarmers that were there. And there is another swarmer up here. Now this is a very problematic one. Throughout the course of the run, you only get two chances with the way that I normally go about trying to get these particular drop-offs taken care of. But on the second video that I show, I actually show a different method for getting that one because I missed that particular swarmer on the two attempts that I have at getting it. And I will point out the particular drop-off that I change for the second run route. And on the second run route, I will point it out again also. Because on this run route, obviously not an issue. I managed to get that particular swarmer, so happy days.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Now from here, make sure for that river section that you make sure you're pretty much right across it. If you land in the middle of that there, you'll actually drown. It's the only way that you can really die in this because the golf cart is indestructible. But I'm looking to head up this hill, then right over here, and I want to get to the very end of this circle section. This is another section that is so advantageous to my previous run because getting to the end of this circle is so much quicker and so much easier than in my previous run. It really was. It was quite a hassle to get where I did. But this next one, problematic. That swarmer right there, you get one shot at. If you miss it, you will never be able to get that one again. So be extra careful for that particular one. Again, moving up here. Another nice, quick, easy pickup. And this would be the second chance that I would get at that particular swarmer that I mentioned before. Like I say, on this run, not an issue because I've already got it. But on the second run, I miss that particular swarmer on both occasions and have to get it with an alternate drop-off on a particular later drop-off coming from a different direction, I might add. But now I'm looking to head all the way to the very top here. Thankfully, I've taken out all of the swarmers, so I'm not having to look for any that I've possibly missed earlier on. And there we go. When you get to the top here, now time-wise 3:31, that is pretty damn decent. I normally say that if you're sitting at 3:22, you're not in a bad position for potentially getting to 800,000. So where I am right now is fantastic. Another swarmer up here, but I'm not interested in taking that one out because I'm far more interested in making sure I get the line right here. I will get a much easier and better chance to get that particular swarmer that I just missed there later on. But another swarmer en route to this next pickup, and you only get one shot at that one. If you miss that one, you'll never get the chance again. Simple as. It will be 4,000 points dropped. Because for every second at the end of the game, yeah, you get 2,000 points for every single second that you have. And again, that swarmer that I just took out there, it's a one-shot deal. You've got to get them the first time or you'll never have the chance again. But heading over to the next pickup, which is right here. So, heading up this hill, I use the post up here as a guide. Make sure I'm to the right of it and then just keep moving slowly to the right. That sets you up nicely. I stick to the right-hand side of the road here because I'm looking to swing to the left. But it just gives me enough time to set up for that particular section. And then from here, I'm looking to swing the cart round. Get ready for this next swarmer right here. And this particular drop-off that I'm about to do next, this is the one that I change in the second run. This is probably the easier way of getting this particular drop-off done. But had I missed the swarmer, which I do on the next run, I take a completely different route to get over here. But don't have to on this one. So moving on. Another ripper. It's crazy how she says keep to the path here. You don't keep to the path. The path actually hinders you if you follow it. Just follow the route that I took there and you will be fine. And here is another huge change. The way that I take care of this one is a real time saver, or gaining more time. I leave from that section. That's an unfortunate hit. That's what I was talking about before with the bloody path. But up here, just beside that rock, that is the path that you want to be taking here. Go through that bush section, and that sets me up for that particular swarmer. In my previous run route, I never ever got the chance to take out that swarmer. So that's more extra time that I'm gaining. And that swarmer that I've just hit there also is a much easier affair than what I would normally have. And I look to land the cart at the very back here because, again, I'm right beside another pickup point. So saving or giving myself even more time, because obviously the timer is constantly running down. But here, a nice straight run over to this one. And then again, just heading down here, I can get quite close. You will notice that I'm not always close to the passengers. There is only 12 that you have to get close to in order to get the gold for the substandard for the points.
Man, I appreciate it.
But there's 35 drop-offs, so as you can see, I have made all 12 of them now anyhow. And this next one here, I like to make sure I'm as close to the end as possible. And the time that I've got here is fantastic. Even before I'd seen what my final score was, I knew I was on for a score well over 800,000. Again, I don't have swarmers to worry about here, so it's just heading up to this section right up here. And I'll look to get the cart right at the very top.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, again, if I hadn't had the 12 close pickups, yeah, I would have got it there. But the next swarmer, the one that I left before, that's why I left it, because it's nice and easy to get with this particular drop-off. Again, I want to make sure I'm at the top of that circle, just so I don't have far to go for this one. And then, yeah, at the bottom of that circle, just saves time. Now this is a tricky one, and truth be told, this is about the only major mistake I make in this entire run. If you can call this a major mistake, it's not that bad. I come up here, I just get a slight hit there, and god damn, I just end up clipping that hut. But thankfully, I clip off that hut as well, and I'm not stuck on it for very long at all. So maybe cost me 2 seconds max there. I can live with that. But any time that you're at that stage there and you have over 5 minutes on the clock, you're in a great place. This one a bit on the tricky side to actually get to where you need to get to, but I do a pretty decent job here. And the next drop off is one of the hardest in the game, and I've got the gent that goes by the name of Neanderthal Bard, or Bad Bard as he is on the challenge leaderboards right now, to thank for this, because he is the man that showed exactly how to get this drop off done. You need to be at the back of the circle just to make sure you've got enough speed to land on that section, and you've got to have the speed when you land. If you have a bad landing there, you will never get a happy drop off there.
Hey.
On my second run, I don't get the landing right. However, happy days on this one. Moving on to this one, this is a long way to go, because I'm heading way back over to the other side of Belknap, but this is the easiest way in which to get over there. Again, looking to get through that gap. Then I want to make sure I'm to the left of that building. After this, following this route here, when I get to that rock, just a slight swerve and to make sure that I don't hit that section. And then a very familiar section indeed. I'm making sure to avoid that roadway there. Just keeping here, and yeah, very nice. From here, it's up the hill. It's another ripper I've got to pick up. This is something I mentioned about before. If I had had any swarmers on this main road section here, I would not be able to touch them, because as soon as I hit them, that happy fare goes straight to unhappy. And that costs you 5 seconds of extra time, and that is 10,000 points lost straight away.
Yes.
But getting very near the end now, there's only 2 drop-offs left to take care of. This is one of them, and here I get the chance of taking out the very last swarmer that I can possibly get. And I've got them after this. I'm looking for the second exit to get back up to the main road section. I just find it's a little bit easier and you can keep the speed going. And it's fairly straight from here on in, but do be aware, hit the brakes a tad early before you get to circle. I hit the brakes from about now. That way I'm ensuring that I get into the circle, because it's very easy to over jump that one when you're going at that speed. But now I'm just about done. Just want to get nice and close to that passenger. And the last problem that you've got here is just making sure to slow down there in order to get round to the right. And then I'm looking to hit that post for a nice quick dead stop. And I get it. Look at that, 642,000 for the bonus. Yeah, that's pretty damn decent. And yeah, and that is a score of over 800k managed. And that is the highest ever seen run for Dead Don't Ride on the remastered version. So very happy to show this. So just going to bring up the leaderboard and show exactly still how far I am off the world number 1 there. That's nearly 50,000 points. I don't know how that person is doing that sort of a score, given that my run there had very little wrong with it at all. But until they show the run, I'll never know. Anyways, moving on to the next run.
What's up? Thanks. I really appreciate it. Hey, thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey! Shit! Brakes! Thank you, man. Brakes! Thank you, man. Hey, what's going on? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks. I I really appreciate it. How's it going? Shit! Freaks!
Thanks again, man. I still can't believe it.
Freaks!
Shut up, bitch!
Thank you. How's it going? Freaks!
Thanks again, man. I still can't believe it.
As Carlos wishes! What's up? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks. I really appreciate it. What's up? Thanks. I really appreciate it. Hey, what's going on?
Jesus.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. What's up? Shit! Freaks! Freaks!
Thanks again, man. I still can't believe it.
How's it going? Freaks! Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Sup?
Thanks. Really.
Hey.
Jesus.
Hey. Thank you, man. Got it!
Freaks! Thank you, man. What's up?
Thanks.
Thank you, man.
Jesus.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. Hey! Freaks! Thank you, man. Hey.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
We are one mind. That's Carlos' weakness! Hey, thanks. Really.
Hey.
Right then, that is this video just about finished, because this is the very last drop off, and just wait till you see the bonus that I get for this time. 5 minutes 26, that equates to 652,000 bonus. And that is the highest ever score that's been seen on Dead Don't Ride. And that's it, that brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching it, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.